走开！
花生巧克力，赞耶！
你还有吗？再长一根来啊！
那是我的最后一根了。
饿到变丧尸 ，Snickers 大口吃。测验你是哪种丧尸，上传照片使用丧尸滤镜。参加创意造型 PK 赛，可以自己上传或是用滤镜拍摄，前8名就有大奖。买产品登录发票即可抽最新智慧型手机等丰富大奖哦！活动期间8月28到10月29号，活动详情以门市资讯为准。饿到变丧尸 ，Snickers 大口吃。
我跟你讲，看一下，先不要看这个，先看这里，很空旷的一个施工的场景。你看这里是哪里 ？TSMC 亚利桑那州的，大到爆炸。之前也拍了那个一日台积电啊，说不定我们拍的学长有些人会外调来这里。哇，在这里上班真的是墨西哥料理吃到爽。如果完工之后，我们可以再来吗？完工之后我们可以再来就很屌了，就是我们可以先完工前，然后完工后我们又来。
跟着刘大神，晚餐别吃太撑。每周4晚上你绝对不是一个人。晚上他会打人，主持人最认真，老板艾瑞跟裙子到场来作证。他很无脸，他一个人在扛灯。不要，我们一起出发，放下压力，一起玩它。不要，跟我一起长大，拿起扇子，一起打它。让我发现每一个认真的笑脸，让你能看见自己伟大的一面。一日系列可汗的夜，不要自嘲吧。
早安，
早安，早安。
哎，
Good
今天又换了一个场景，
对，
我们感觉是从 countryside 变成 western style。
Yeah，free range。
Yes。现在就是来到这个地方呢，又回到都市，所以我们在这边呢，可能要稍微去看一看，怎么样在这边购置一个房地产。如果价钱谈得拢的话，
你今天就买？
买了啦，
就
买了啦，
可以
直接现金啊，现金。
好，你买我帮你管理哈。
可以啊。
OK OK。
没有 No problem，deal。
还没合作，你看
OK，No
还没合作。
problem，Yes。
亚利桑那州快要有台积电了，所以将来就有很多台湾人来这边工作啊，
买房子啊。
哦哟，
来体验一下美国的房仲的工作。
哦，
我们现在就跟学姐报道一下。
我刚刚稍微偷瞄了一下，他大概是美国明星的等级。对不起，因为我在里面，我不能这样讲，因为你知道，因为我觉得这样可能对你有点冒犯。其实你是属于台美的明星等级。
OK， 他想讲的就是这个人。等一下呢 ，Ellie 姐她是比我漂亮，然后比我有智慧。
没有，连她老公都叫。
有吗
？Eric 给我过来。
我们就是跟学姐报道。
好，哎，记得拍背面。哦，没有，
房子的背面啊。
对，房子的背面。
OK， Realty Agent，Go ahead， 没。哦，为什么现在会有一点点紧张？为什么会这样？
因为你站在美女旁边啊。
Yes, I feel a little bit nervous, you know. Let's welcome Ellie. Okay, I feel a little bit nervous and I don't know how to. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so can you introduce a little bit about yourself and then tell us what we're going to be doing today?
Absolutely. I have been a real estate agent the last 7 years.
Wow. Okay.
So we're gonna just take on our buyers and go see some properties that are really close to the TSMC location.
Okay.
That would be spectacular.
Okay.
Can I say something to you?
Yeah.
You're so attractive.
Hey,
man. Oh no.
So let's get started.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
你们有什么问题要问他的？
想知道那个学姐是什么星座？
Capricorn。
哦，那个是
摩羯。哎，跟我老婆一样，跟我老婆一样，哎，跟我们两个老婆一样，所以我真的很适合当我老婆，很适合当老婆，很适合当老婆，跟我们一样，老婆一样。OK， 几月几号？几月几号
？Okay，what's your birthday?
December 29th.
哦。
跟我靠近我，比较适合我，靠近我老婆。
I'll be your bodyguard today.
Oh, okay.
好，要开始受训了。接着准备一个课程的样子。
好
，We're ready for training.
Okay. Should we sit down?
Yes. Should we start?
Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
OK， 我们如果说要加入这样子一个团队的时候，有没有一些必要的条件？
Well, a lot of training.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. You're gonna want to understand the market that our buyers are interested in. We're gonna want to just look over the numbers and understand how many days the house have been on the market. And is it a seller's market? Is it a buyer's market?
All right.
And we just want to really dive deep into all of the data.
So before we learn how to understand this data, what does it take to become a real estate agent?
So you have to go to school. Depends on how long you want the schooling process to take, but it's 90 hours.
Oh, so it's not four-year university.
Correct. There's no university. It's a trade
Wow.
school.
Okay.
Then you have to test out of the school. Then you have to test with the state.
Okay.
Then once you pass that state exam, then you're licensed.
Okay.
Then you have your real estate license and you have to hang it with a brokerage.
Oh,
and
okay.
that is when you're fully licensed.
We too need 90 hours training right now.
Correct. Yeah, let's sit down and do it.
《本节目由线上桌游吧 WePlay 冠名赞助，玩一局游戏，交一群朋友，快来 WePlay 一起嗨翻天吧！
So how do you find clients?
Really, it's like focusing on your sphere of influence, all your friends, your family, people that you've worked with in the past, and so on and so forth. And then they also have friends and family.
Okay.
And just kind of working off of a referral basis.
So you don't have to go out and then yell, hi,
Exactly. None of that.
your property.
Yes. Yep. And of course, you could do open houses, and you could put yourself on a bus stop if that's your style. But
Okay.
And that's the thing, you get to do whatever you want to do.
So then what is the average down payment that you're going to put on a home?
So that's going to be all up to like the lender. It's depending on if there's a credit score involved, if you're paying, I mean, obviously if you're paying cash, there's no lender involved. It's just cash for the home.
Right.
So you could do as little as 3.5%. You could
Really?
do 5%. Traditionally, the 20% is well known.
Right.
But that's a myth. You don't have to put 20% down.
All right.
Okay. So like for someone like me, I grew up in Taiwan. So when I came back, I have to try and establish credit, but my credit score is high, but that's because I only have one credit card, right?
Yeah.
So would I be able to get a loan based on something like that? Or does it take years and years and years of credit building to...
It's going to be a creativity with the lender. Being a real estate agent, we have to work with the lender to, make our clients win.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I'm excited to see the houses today.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we're going to see the house right now?
Yeah.
We don't have to have our 19 hours, 90
Oh
hours.
yeah, do you want to run us through a little bit of what we need to know?
Okay.
Hey, I like this. This is called on-the-job training.
Okay.
On-the-job training.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Save our time.
Not bad.
哎，我跟你讲，我现在我越来越了解他了。
你在看哪一局啊？
他那只狗很可爱。我跟你说，由他狗的那个直接聊狗，狗叫 Angus。
安格斯。
对，你就说我们昨天也吃了很多 Angus。
定了。
但他是一个应该是工作能力非常强的一个，
非常强。我们刚刚看到他讲话的那个自信程度。
他刚刚讲话怎么样？
他讲。No， 昆达是最帅。No， 昆达是最帅的，也是不流汗的木曜的招牌人物哦。
刻意。
我们这播出会不会被网友唾弃？我太恶，我去恶。
不是，我们要先了解敌人。
这一段剪预告。
我跟你讲，他也有可能已经看过我们的 IG 了。
等一下，所以我们这边才是主线，对不对？
对。
请专心看房子。
今天的工商时间，
这种场面，轿车嘛，这个是要载我们去机场。这个我只能讲说，我们这个 K 董，他不仅是一位企业家，一位实业家，更是一位慈善家。今天这一趟就是我们盖来的，谢谢 K 大善人，阿弥陀佛。好，那我就上车了 ，check it out， 轿车吧。准备要睡觉了，现在空中小姐在帮我铺床，豆子。I'm so excited we are going to see a real property here, okay? Because I have never seen a house before in America, no.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy because in Taiwan, for 300,000 USD, you can't really buy a house.
Really?
It's very, very difficult. The housing prices in Taiwan are very high.
Yeah.
What is like an average price point? Like for an entry-level home?
Entry-level home, maybe $500,000.
Okay.
But that's gonna get you something that you have to remodel. And if you're in Taipei City, which is the capital, the average price is gonna be just under.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody lives in a bird cage. Bird cage. You know?
A bird cage.
Yeah, a bird cage. That's right.
But in Taiwan, they're gonna think, like where I live, the reason I chose that is because it is a suburb, but the grocery store is a 2-minute walk. Outdoor market is a 2-minute walk. I can get a haircut, I can go get my dog to the vet, I can
That's right.
all within like 5-minute walks, and so we all drive mopeds.
Yes.
And you can go everywhere really, really fast.
Oh my gosh, Jeffrey, so you're gonna just be like, this is a whole culture shock in a way.
So you have never been to Taiwan, right?
I have never been.
Okay,
no.
should go there for one time. Maybe you even know that.
I recently went to Hawaii for my honeymoon because we just got married like 2
congratulations.
months ago. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And I was looking at a map, I was like, oh, there's Taiwan. Like, okay.
Okay.
So this first house that we're coming to see, have you seen it before?
I have not.
Okay. So when you come to a new house, you can give a tour based on just the data that you see right before. Okay.
As I see them, and I do have an iPad that I do like bring with me so that I can review and give accurate information.
Okay.
you know, as far as when the house was built. Because, I mean, as much as I'd love to say that I have a very photographic memory, I can't remember all these things.
Right.
So not only see the house, and you will take your clients to see what happened in this community, and where is the school, where's the supermarket. You will do that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yep. 好，我们现在到了，我们现在来看一下第一间房子。Ellie 说呢，他也没有来看过这个房子。好，我们先来看一看这个房子怎么样。
我蛮期待看他怎么介绍，因为他说他从来没有看过。
对对。
如果完全没看过，我很期待看他怎么可以说这个房子的优。
对，然后我们也要从这边去学。
对。
所以第一次我们来看这个房子的时候，怎么样子学会介绍这个房子，然后来吸引我们的顾客来买这个房子。
对。
OK，let's go。Let's
do it。
好了，我们现在是来到这个社区了。我这样看起来，这个社区应该是一个很新的地方。
He thinks this neighborhood's pretty new.
Yeah, it's a new area, right?
This home was built in '87.
Wow.
看不出来，就虽然是'87，但是感觉很新。
Yeah.
It is. Yep. There's going to be an HOA, so homeowners association, that's going to mandate all of the rules and the regulations as far as street parking and what you can and can't do with like landscaping and the home itself.
So what would the HOA cost be for a place like this?
So this one, it's just $50 a month. It just covers like the street maintenance and like the common area maintenance.
Right.
But it's going to give you rules as far as you can't paint your house pink.
Right.
You can't take out your windows and things like that, the architecture itself.
So is it near the school?
Yeah, there's schools nearby, and there's a grocery store right across the street. This one doesn't necessarily have like a neighborhood park or anything.
So let's go. Let's go then. All right.
Okay.
Come on.
After you. Let's go.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So when we first step in, we want to take notice of the smell and the flooring because that's what our buyers are going to take notice of.
Okay.
The first two.
The flooring is beautiful.
So it is a ceramic tile that looks like wood.
Very nice.
Wow.
Wow, this is cute.
Living room, right?
Has the fireplace. Again, the tile flooring. The kitchen here with some quartz countertops and a little dining space there.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's cute. And you'll notice that the refrigerator is missing.
Yes.
So the refrigerator, washer, and dryer are 3 negotiable items.
Okay.
Oh.
So right behind us here's the laundry area.
Okay. It's
So
laundry.
they also don't have a washer dryer.
Correct.
Okay.
It's not negotiable since they're not here.
Right.
The buyer would have to purchase those outside.
All right.
Okay. So I think this would be a nice starter home, right? There's
Absolutely.
a pool in the backyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
you see that
oh, it's a pool there over there.
Yeah.
这边就没有，就是你就是放一个人这边当管理员，
放一个管理员，
他就是他这样，就放坐在这边这样，每天这样，来买票，有没有？这是床，可以这样。如果到这重新装潢，我这边会放那种美国都有那个老板的信，然后这样放进去，咻，就到楼上。
而且人家在那边工作的人。他也可以随时给你点宵夜，他说：“哎，店也辛苦了，
对，从这边
吃点红豆汤吧。”
好，这是代表我们大概估计这边就是会放那个管理员。对，
这个格局台湾没有的，
没有这种，
不会这样子。
That's the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've never seen
it being open.
Especially, I mean, if you're going taking a bath, someone's gonna see you.
But again, you're more than likely
right.
gonna have curtains and stuff.
We get curtains, right.
For and I've never seen something like that in my life.
We want to take note that they have ceiling fans. Again, when it gets 120 degrees, you know, it's gonna help circulate that air.
Yeah.
Okay.
我刚看房子呢是这样子。你一定要从最上面看下来，最上面看下来，因为你要卖房子， 你绝对会先把最好的一面门面弄得好好的。
就是在这个门面的部分。
对，我觉得这边可能花个5万10万的，把油漆涂得干净一点，但它不会花到上面去。
有可能。这就算是一个客房。
这房子真的是比较适合度假用，就比较不适合。他这一家人住在这里有点好，就是太小，有点太小。
应该是这样讲，他说这个房子呢，比方说它是一个旧的房子，它是1987年的房子，但它新的装潢以后，就是一个全新的房子。所以他说很多人呢都会在这边，就是说以投资地产的这个观念来讲，他可能会买一个旧的房子，重新装潢以后，再来把它抛到这个市场上再来卖。所以其实他也赚钱。新的一个 buyer 他也会觉得说，哎，我也买到一个新的不错的房子。
对，他们也不用浪费时间，
不用浪费时间。
哦，我要怎么装潢？
对，所以他其实已经都帮你想好。
你看这就很美国 style。我跟你讲，我先不要过去哦，他就是要崇尚大家起床之后窗户打开，直接跳进游泳池。哎，你看够深吧？这游泳池，这可以从窗户跳下去。
是不是在那边评头论足？
刚刚他只是谦虚啊，
怎么说？
他的实力已经不允许他再谦虚了。台北市真正的看房小霸王其实是他。
这一次不是一个房子，
我平常的兴趣就是在看房子。其实我老实讲，我的经验有可能比 Ellie 还要，你知道深一点点。
怎么说？
因为呢，我9年，我真是认真辛苦赚钱，然后看房子。他9年都在干嘛？他9年都在谈恋爱，今年结婚了。
不要乱讲，喂。
其实房子，我跟你讲，如果是一家人的话，我个人觉得就是来度假用的。
你觉得度假用的？
我觉得是。
我觉得你太不了解美国人哎。
我可能不了解美国人，因为我是台湾人。你觉得这房子怎么样？
可能是新来这个区域的人，他们是第一次买房子，他们还不了解他们需要什么，然后觉得哦，可能他们需要的东西都在附近，所以他们觉得好，先把这个先求有，再求好。
美国人他们是有一种换房的概念。就是说，我现在看这个房子，哎，还不错，我先在这边 settle down， 然后不错以后我再换。Because if we buy this house, how much property tax or how much extra fee should we pay?
That's something that the lender is also going to help look into.
Yeah.
Getting qualified, it's based on how much they can afford for the mortgage, as well as the homeowner's insurance. The taxes, as well as the HOA. So for this one in particular, this one is about $900 for an entire year. So less than $100 a month.
Wow!
It's really inexpensive.
Yeah, it's okay.
No,
that's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
yeah.
very good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
All right.
Go.
来，我跟你讲，这个是我最爱美国厨房的一个。美国它有时候这个会装什么铁味，就是把骨头什么就全部丢进去，
处理。
对，然后它的这个炉连烤，我跟你讲，这超屌，
应该都是基本，他们
对美国的厨房就是这基本的。
对，怎么会这个专有名词叫炉连烤？
炉连烤就是说什么你知道吗？就是它的
IH 炉连的烤箱，
下面它就是整个就是真正的烤箱，
就是你下面烤牛排，然后
当然，而且
他们那个感恩节怎么办？就是那火鸡一定要有地方可以烤出来。
哎，那它这么热，这样这边还有散热孔，你在这边做事的时候很容易烤到别的鸡，你知道吗？
哦，
一起收，
就是烤一鸡得2鸡，
苏菲。
这游泳池我 OK 哦。
那重点就是要照顾，要清理。
哎，我现在这个画面，这样这个画面，这整个是感受到说，就是他们会直接从2楼。然后很 party 的时候，然后从2楼这样跳下来。哎，这车库很爽哎。
好了，问一下啊，这个房子，
如果是你儿子是台积电的工程师，你要来这边买一个房给他，
你觉得这个房子你会花多少钱？你觉得买就觉得还蛮 OK 的。
用台湾人的思考，逻辑思考，对，我觉得大概2500。
我觉得900到1000，
还差那么多
，30万左右
，30多
，32万啊，就算32万美金，32万美金，那你就是80万美金
，80万美金
买这种房子，你觉得还 OK？
我用台湾人的思考，因为
不是
台湾
我
寸寸是黄金
我现在是说台湾人的思考，还是加点美国人？
哦，加点嘛，
加一点。
那我可能要改一下，
你改一下，你改一下。
2000呐，好不好
2000，
我觉得不要太夸张，对。
除以3就是大概65万。
好，65万，好
，60万美金，也是32万美左右。39万5千。
哎，39万5千还可以再杀哎。
先等一下，这里只要39万5。
他开价开39万5。
我就问你啦，你说你那个车库可以完完整整停2台车，旁边还可以做一个工具间，在台湾那边就要1000万。
我现在跟你讲，
就要在几百万。
我先跟你讲，那个工具间，我们可以合成6间房。
对啊，
我跟你讲，我正想要说，我没有那么贪心，说住车库。看一下左后方，我住那里就可以了，因为那个空间，对，
猪圈啊，那就像猪圈，
你租给我就可以。
Heat， 你等下去跟我们的主管报告一下，他当时开39万5嘛，他出60万。
我跟你讲啦，我跟你说，我现在已经 OK 了。所以房子就是要多看嘛，才不会被冤大头。
对。
我第2间开始准确的给你们这个数字，房子就多看我先帮大家看啊。
等一下，你再出一下。
但你要去想一件事情，他出60万，我们的 commission 多少？
疯掉！
那我们应该要让他多出一点啊。
我们的 commission， 因为我们只要缴回公司40万，所以我们的 commission 是20万。
真的。
So, do we have any, discount range to the buyer?
We can absolutely do some negotiating.
Okay.
We'd want to call the listing agent. That's going to be step 1. We're going to want to see what the seller's motives are. Do they want to sell quick? Are they looking for that highest offer for the net price?
Okay.
And that's our job to find out.
So I have a question. As a new remodel, they probably have a price in their head, and their listing price is probably, they're not going to go any much further under that. So if it was more of like, oh, they're family and they're moving away and they want to sell their house, they might have some room to wiggle.
Correct.
But with a renovation home, there's probably not a lot.
They probably have a rock bottom. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Since it's only been on the market for those 9 days,
Okay.
it's still pretty fresh.
Yes.
But if it was 90 days, that's when you're gonna have a lot.
I know.
This was a great first house. I liked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to show you guys the second one.
Okay.
The second one. Okay.
Let's do this.
This is a $395. Okay. How about next one? Let's go. That house that we watched is in the central city, Taiwan, Taipei, maybe $3 or $4 million.
No.
Yes.
No way. In central Taipei?
Yes.
In the capital? Yes.
Around city center.
I'm surprised to hear this. Yeah. Oh, and sorry, this is that's TSMC right there.
Oh, really?
Right there.
Oh, just over there. Okay.
See all those cranes and stuff?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. It was like right over.
Ah, okay.
So it's just like a straight shot, but you know, it's like gonna be like a 30-ish minute drive because we're not on a freeway.
Maybe 15 miles?
Yeah,
15.
That's probably accurate, 15 miles.
So that house would be about a 15-minute drive to TSMC.
Wow.
And it's more like in the city.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's going to be more shopping around there. There's going to be more activity if you're living in Peoria.
Yes, it's going to be closer to the downtown. It's going to be closer to a lot of the other sporting, the concert venues, you know, more dining experiences. It's just closer, right? Cave Creek is a little bit more expensive just because you get a lot of land, and it's also, it could be considered horse property too, meaning you're allowed to have horses, whereas that other house that we just came from, you can't have horses because there's no room for stables. So is it a dream of yours to have horses?
Yes.
Yeah. How many?
Maybe 3 horses is okay. 2 for me, 1 for my son.
Oh. How do you say horse?
In Chinese?
Yes.
Ma.
Ma.
Yeah, ma.
Ma.
Yes.
Ma.
Yeah, that's good. Nice pronunciation. Ma.
Ma.
Yeah, good.
Yay.
They would say mother is ma.
Ma.
It's mom. That's mom.
Oh, like ma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then horse is
马。
If you're asking a question, then you say ma fast. Ma? Yeah.
你饿了吗 ？You hungry?
你饿了吗？
对，Yeah. Good. You're genius. Tai is my last name. 志源 is my name.
志源
Yeah, 志 Yeah, good. 志源源
Wait, say it again.
源
I don't know why I can't get that one.
但是源 Yeah, exactly. 源
Just like all this little shopping center. Coffee and bikes, place to get your hair done, clothing store.
这里的社区感觉比较厉害一点。
好看，我的价钱下不来了。哎，我跟你讲，你看一下他们这个露营车，哎，你看这个露营车的院子，它里面是一台皮卡，然后刚刚我说我们的邻居他是这个露营车厢的2倍大。哎，有人出来了，快走，先走。
你在怕什么？你要跟人家做邻居吗？
不是心虚啦，我们不能让他们觉得说我们好像在欣赏他们，我们要觉得这很平常。他说啊，我有一台露营车，我也有一台露营车啊。怎么了吗？我在台湾也是开露营车拍照，然后他们想象中的你的露营车
是很大，
跟他对，
跟他一样大，
其实就是一台 T5这样。
第二发工商时间。
感觉很干呢。
就是觉得脸很干。我跟你讲，
这边天气真的很干燥。
我来到美国已经2个礼拜了。唯一的一件事就是皮肤一直在脱皮，干裂到不行，嘴唇也是干到一个不行，好险又有干爹赞助我们一个非常好用的产品，就是这一瓶黑头81洗面乳。
洗面乳？
黑头81哦，
黑头拜拜的意思吗？
对，我跟你讲，它除了可以去除黑头之外，你洗完之后呢，你会保湿，然后不会感到干涩。在这种美西的这边干燥气候里面，最适合的一个洗脸圣品。哦。
很清爽耶。
洗完又漂亮，很 OK。女生啊，因为还要一直化妆的关系，所以你除了洗脸之外，你还要一个东西。
啊，看到了，
就是这个积水润保湿面膜。你只要这2个搭配一起使用，对不对？你在这里再也不会有脸干裂或脱皮的问题。就是这样。
哎，我都带走了，谢谢。因为这边真的很干燥。
我跟你讲，旅行小叮当，我们下次见。
好，继续我们的看房的行程。
没错，
这2位虽然是我们的主持人，但是以他现在这种尊贵的样子，
我喜欢就是买2倍的价钱。
没有，先等一下，先谦虚一点。所以呢，等一下这2位很可能今天一个不高兴，他就买了，对，就会这样。OK，
那我们就展开，就是要看房哦，
要看一下，好不好
？OK，
是要看房，
可不可以不要一直
想频道哦？喂，
就像。
好了，我们继续看一下 ，OK，check it out。Yes,
let's go.
Okay.
So since this one has newer carpet, you can either take off your shoes or put on the provided shoe booties. So this house is a newer build. It's built in 2002. It's in a gated community, so a little bit more security, a little bit more safety. Cave Creek is just known for its Western overall vibe. So people want, it's more desired.
它这里的挑高就比较高。
Wow, how many feet do you think that is?
Oh, I was gonna say like 20.
Yeah. So it really opens up this space, but this is not a big space.
No, I would say that this is one of the 2 living spaces.
Yeah.
So this is like a guests over the fancy living room.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay.
哎，它没有通哎，它没有通哎。
是一个额外的
啊，我知道了，工具间，就是你不是露营车停进来，
工作室，
警卫室，又警卫室，又警卫室了。
那感觉蛮舒服。
哦，对嘛，我要看过多间之后才知道刚刚那个价格要开多少。可是不得不说啊，这边的那个东西是真的，就你一看就觉得，你可以评估出来说它大概是比较久的房子。
哦，你说它的那个
插头、开关这种。
This is a mud room. 这叫泥巴房。Mud room 就是你从车库里面进来，可以先把你所有的东西先放下来，再干干净净的进来。
进去车库，然后这样子进来。
对。
And the laundry room, right?
Yes.
你可以看出来这个房子的年龄，因为这个已经是旧款的。
大理石。
So it's the granite countertops, all the stainless steel appliances. This one does come with the refrigerator.
Nice. And it's a nice one.
It is.
Yeah. Look at this.
A beverage cooler.
So you can put your.
I think try other side. Oh. What do you call those, a blonde moment?
Yeah, blonde moment. Traditionally, when this house was built, would that front room be the living room and this would be the dining room?
I think, actually, I know that's on carpet, but the formal dining space would have been over there.
And this would be formal living. Ah, okay.
And a little breakfasty nook here.
Maybe here.
Yeah.
For kids to do homework and, eat your breakfast at.
Wow, look at this pool, it's cute.
The Baja shelf, so you can just hang out without actually getting in the pool. And that's a water feature, that's like a little waterfall. It's very low maintenance backyard because all of these plants take very, very little water. So it's not like you have to, really come out here and take care of them.
Right. This is definitely an upgrade of a backyard from the first house that we saw. Right?
Absolutely.
小客房，对吧？
对。
还很大哎。
这一间很适合拿来就是结婚生小孩什么。
那你觉得这间你会？
我现在心中慢慢的一直在
酝酿了。
对，这样叠起来，感觉有一个基本盘。
See, I like this. Look at this outside. They've got the balcony.
Wow.
They've got the lights on there. You see that?
Oh, yep.
Oh, this shower is so pretty. Look at this. Wow.
但它这里没有 bath 的那个。
Yeah, there's no bath in here, but this is nice.
I mean, this house is shy of 3,000 square feet. So there's plenty of space for the whole family.
Wow.
This home also has an HOA of $63 a month.
Okay, not that bad.
But taxes are about $200
per year.
Per month. So $2,400 a year.
Wow.
Given the neighborhood and the location.
To buy our house. We.
我就问你，我们在那边看房的时候，你这边走来走去这样指点点什么的。
我跟你们讲哦，在台湾其实车库是对我们来说是很重要的，高度什么。
我跟你讲，这一步这个地方，你可以把它改成一个停机车道。
停车场。我先看。
哎，可以。
我有。哇！
那台车
摄影机。
Wow！
这是我们男生梦想的工具间。
Look at all the pots.
Yeah.
我们男生就是梦想这个工具间哎。
好啊，你买啦。
哇哦！我跟你说。
哎，你跟这个房子有缘分哎，你看它还有收藏哎。
这里整个都跟我很有关系。
哎呦，你买，快点。
我等下我正在算价格了，
那我们现在问一下2位真正来自于台湾，这位教课我必须过来伺候他比较好。你是专属，你先等一下，我先问一下大哥。哦，好。以你看房这么多年的经验，还好，而且你又是住在台北市天龙中的天龙，
天龙中的天龙。
我直接说，我愿意出价的价钱大概是在4500
左右，就是一口价4500。OK， 等一下。当然，
出动了那个荷尔蒙，对，肾上腺素出来，
大家都很期待。
对，没有，我就是会被激那个。来，我先不能乱出价，我跟整个综合评估一下，就综合评估一下。我跟你讲，千金难买好邻居。我刚刚一进来的时候，你们都没注意，就直接先进来。
他已经去跟邻居打招呼。
我左边一台法拉利，斜对面一台就是大的那种露营车，代表说你附近的邻居
是 OK 的，有点实力的，
所以你这边一定要买下来。刚刚已经有一个粉红色的一个顾客要出价了，
他出4500，
那我就是除了比他高一点，还要再更高一些，对，直接去压制，让他不能含购，
不能再含购。对，
这就是我们台湾人的 keep。
漂亮，请出价讲那么多，
一口价
不还哦
，8000万，
漂亮，
真的啦，真的。
你们看一下 A 的表情，看 A 的表情
，260万，大概262万
，150，150，260，
他愿意出150万，
对
，262，那我们现在宣布了，
就宣布了，
这个房子的屋主出价75万美金。
2200，1.5，卖他。
我刚刚都是纯粹是以一个台湾人，
台湾有钱，
再加一点美国进去。我加一点美国进去，就是因为你说他前面可以盖停车塔，
他后面还可以盖停。
我跟你讲，你不能盖，因为这边有 HOA。
我是随便乱讲的，他相信了，真的，你262对不对？我零头给你去掉，剩200，不是我连6都去掉，200。
你现在给我去掉，反而不想买哦，弄得好像我是白痴一样，对啊，好像我很弱一样，井底之蛙哦，他没看过外面世界哦，对啊，英文不会就要笑我哦，对啊，钱都我自己赚，我想花多少钱还要被人家笑，干嘛？
你先正经一点，
我要正经。
对，他现在262加前面他花多少？80，而且花340万，超跟我1亿，感觉消费我1亿。
我来这边莫名其妙花了1亿，
很少有人入完外勤上单拿到1亿多的。好了，就这样了，下一栋 ，OK， 下一栋，
这样。
The locations. I'm just curious to hear which one was your guys' favorites. Kind of Anthem, Peoria, or Cave Creek.
Maybe the first one.
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, the first one is
more city. Like
yeah,
not so
yes,
out?
yes. The engineer come here is maybe is alone. If he live alone in that house, it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Right.
I think if I was like as a family coming here from Taiwan, I think probably I would choose the house we're going to right now.
Wow, without stepping in.
The first one is too small, and the one we just saw need a lot of remodel for the price. So if this one is nice inside, I would choose this one. Especially, I really like this
maybe, huh?
I mean, look at all these houses. Yes, they're similar cuts, but they're all decorated different. Yeah. So it has more of that neighborhood vibe. Like it feels different.
I see what you're talking about.
OK， 我跟你讲一下，等一下我们要稍微置入一个 Line Bank 的东西。
我知道这个Line Bank 很方便的。
我现在推一个信贷的东西，你现在有信贷的需求吗？
海哥，我2张卡，刚要买16块钱的 taco，
我跟你讲，你就是 Line Bank 在找的人。
来贝克不要，我教你怎么设定。来贝克就这样讲。
分期信贷快速免自行上传财力证明，24小时皆可升级可拨款，升级到拨款最快才10分钟，资金就入手，额度10万到500万随便你选，甚至你可以做一个债务整合，借低利就还高利，降低还款压力，降低每月付款金额，统一缴款日期，便于管理。
可是我只要买6块钱的 taco， 这样也可以吗？
没问题啊，
你先借200万嘛，剩下194万还可以继续录影。
对啊，不用这了，快点设定了。
我只要6块钱美金了。
没关系啊，你先设定再说啊。
这就赶快去办。
全新Line Bank联名信用卡回馈无上限，国内2%，国外3%，现金回馈无上限，每卡多赚最高2600块。
现金回馈无上限。
对，
来那个，来，我跟你讲一个好消息，你去办 Line Bank 联名信用，这样子以后我们出国就没问题。OK， check it out。我跟你讲，
第3栋
这间呢，以我多年观察世界房产的这种，我将光看这房子的外观，跟它从进来的动线这样整个看起来，有没有？这个房子很可能是今天大家3个人都要出手抢的一个房子。我觉得
谁要出？你要出？
我很可能也会出价，因为我。这是一个震惊的话题，就是如果我们是一个台湾的买家，来到这边，真的觉得很不错，那他回家去 wire the money， 他可以等他几天？
So we'd have to provide a proof of funds letter stating that yes, there is the proof of the money in the bank. We can supply that with the offer itself. So there is no waiting period.
Okay.
But then when we close, which is like 30 days out from an accepted offer, then those funds will have to be here in the States.
Okay, so you have 30 days.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah.
A little bit less if you want to be more safe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
那像这种台湾出生，在国际上算是勉强有知名度的小国际巨星，他们要在美国贷款是有办法的。
有办法？
他们这样就可以贷款。
Yes, there's certain lenders that I would have the buyer get in contact with, and then they would get pre-qualified that
Okay,
way.
pre-qualified. Yeah. Okay.
But same process. So then we get a pre-qualification letter, submit that with the offer, and then same thing with the 30 days.
你们刚刚聊天的过程中，有聊到台哥今年几岁吗？
No.
你让学姐猜猜看，说他的
How old do you think he is?
48.
亲个。
Plus 10.
58.
Yes.
Really?
我想知道他觉得我几岁。
Thank you.
How old do you think he is?
37.
哎呦，
37，正确答案。
Yeah, that's right.
No way.
Yeah. Okay, his turn.
33.
33.
No way.
他是用
精准。
No.
他是
我现金
No.
cash
他是用
41?
Yeah.
Wow.
帽子拿下来。
No, still 33.
33?
Really? 37?
Yeah.
太年轻嘛，就看起来比较老。
I don't know. 10 years different.
他刚刚觉得怎么了？
他想说差10岁差不多。
No, but it's 20.
That's funny.
OK 啦，稳重。好，我们看一下。
那我们就看房了。
Okay. 通常我们这个会叫 mother-in-law suite， 就是你的岳母或者是你的那个婆婆房。
但是我跟大家讲哦，就是看房子哦，真的不要被装潢所蒙蔽。你去看房子的时候，不要看它的摆设，因为这东西会让你失去判断的能力。这个哇，
这个主卧的空间我 OK。
Oh my， 这个才是真正的家啦。哎，你看哦，如果我是睡觉，我是睡觉，对不对？如果不是睡觉，你看直接可以给我3。
可是这以台湾人来说会都是尴尬，你知道
对。
如果你这样睡的话，脚不能对窗，在这边的话又是一个你知道一个镜，
脚对窗还好，但是脚不能对你。
Wow. It's really awesome, you know.
但是我看这个 backyard 不怎么好，
怎么会不怎么好？
没有游泳池啊。
我干嘛要游泳池？不用。
太热了，一定要。
It's okay. I just take a shower, all right?
Okay. Bathtub. Yeah. Okay.
I don't have to take care of a pool, you know.
This one's at 3,232 square feet. So about 200 square feet larger than the last one.
Yeah. And what's the year?
This one is 2001.
And I think the best part of this house is the kitchen. It's so big. It's so comfortable.
It's very bright.
Beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
light.
It's light.
Gas range.
Yes.
Which is, you know, a lot of people want gas over electric.
Yes. 这个比上一个漂亮太多。
太多了 ，Yeah。
是通的。所以如果你在家里就是觉得无聊的话，你就是可以是这样子，
然后永远见不到他，
你就会觉得房间很大，然后又累了就直接去洗澡。如果说我们现在突然转过来，这我还是不会放到面哦。
哎，这个位置也是有点尴尬，就是这个
不知道他们可能也不知道要放什么。其实这一间房间呢，这就很像那个我们在看电影的时候，如果有女生或是朋友来接你的时候，你就可以这样子。Hey mom, can you go out? 慢慢这样爬，然后
Wow, I love this.
这很棒哎，
Yeah.
那边剪片，
哦，
是不是变成一个小的？
好舒服啊！
太舒服了。我跟你讲，它这个地方哈，就 Chinese 的风水，you know 风水
Yes.
因为有些地方那个 stair 哈，到这边一进门的时候就看到，这其实对风水不好。Yeah.
As well as the back door, if it's just straight
That's
through.
right. That's right. 这个地方比较藏风聚气。
Yeah.
气，you know 气。
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
This does have good feng shui.
Yeah.
哎，这个房子真的可以买，我不是讲假的。See，
哇 ，OK。
小艾可过来。
我觉得可以。Oh my god！ 哇 ，Look at this! Look at the view!
Right?
我跟你讲，所以我跟你讲，没有铺根本就没有不重要。
No, I don't need a pool.
You don't need it.
No.
不要有
每个月还要花钱。
对，不用。
OK.
Here, when you wake up. Oh, yeah, when I wake up.
Hi, honey.
Yeah. Come on. How far from here to PSN?
Like 15 minutes.
这里是最好的。
对，这好像可以买给薇薇。
He wants to buy this for his son.
Let's talk. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have two buyers.
然后我就跟我讲，哎，我跟你讲，我买了一个房子，哦，这样好。哎，嗨呀
，Hello，
欢迎。
我比较直接问你一句，请问你是什么东西？你为什么从里面是这样，好像在招待客人一样出来？
先讲，不是，已经快要了，
快要了。
你刚刚到底有没有看他的 garage？ 有没有看他的车库？
我们还没看到啊。
你过来看车库，我操！我跟你讲，
先去看。
空，你自己讲一下，哇，是不是？哎，车库，
这个美式房子，它就是这个车库真的超级
太值钱了，
太值钱了。
你看这边可以做个木工的台子，
洞板，
对，然后你在这边随便做一把小椅子，
对，
或做一个小木马，
绑我的鱼线，
然后送给木木。我跟你讲，最屌的，你们两个没有注意到一点，这叫软水器。软水器就是把这边的硬的水变软。
Wait, what is this? Soft water. 这个我们都没有讲过。其实 Arizona 的 water 都是 hard
比较硬的，对 ，soft water.
Soft water system.
Because the ground is so hard. That's why we don't see a lot of basement homes and our water is so hard.
Yeah.
有，我知道这个东西，
你知道吗？软水器。所以这个卖家呢很贴心，
软水器不错。
对啊， 好不好？来了，开始了，来了，我们到外面，要出价了，要出价了。来，各位，又到了我们出价的这个环节了。因为我们看到这一栋，讲真的，沙白都心动了。刚才在上面看到那个浴缸的时候，硬是逼着 Eric 要脱衣服，结果 Eric 搞错了，我们老板就自己在那边。搞错了，我们现在请这个真正天龙国中的天龙，对房地产。
有前面2台车的支箭的，这边一口价台币1888，
原因是怎么讲？
就是两边这样评估，刚刚那间其实比这间的再更大。
哦，
没有，这个大200 square feet。
对，我一看就知道了。
他可能还是比你稍微浅一点。2000不能再少了，对不对？就是这个价钱，到底了2000万，漂亮。给他出这种价钱，
你们以为我没了吗？
你前面已经出成价，你现在还有，
我还有，
这很强。
大概问你借调一下，因为毕竟我们是一家人，毕竟我们这种东西不是说前面开多少，后面
就一定不能这样，那就不对了。
你掉头寸，
我就跟他掉头寸了，然后所以我这个东西依然是用我们台湾这种再加一点美国的道理加下去。你以为只会看这栋房子格局而已？
没有这样，
没有，3个要素 ：location。这边车子出去不到10分钟的距离就有一堆卖场，这里去我们的那个凤凰城太阳队的主场也很近。你们不要真的觉得我好像在开玩笑，我扎扎实实的就是1亿。你不要，你这样子在笑我。
你出1亿，你把它放在什么地方？他出2000万呢？
你看我不起，
不是，你要想哦。我住在内湖那边，再靠近一点点，那边有个山洞。
在笑，一直笑。
没有，我不是一直笑，我就是
笑。我觉得他不对，要这个人，我也觉得。
你先不要吵，公布这个答案。
你愿意出327万，他出65万。答案：屋主希望卖价75万。
你刚说多少？
美金65，我少10万。
你少10万。哦，我知道。
你说327万，你可以买4间这个房子4.36。
我跟大家讲，你们这样看下来，你老实说，这个这样子原封不动这样挖起来，放在台北市任何的地方，要不要1亿？
啊，这超过了，绝对超过，
包含风景哦
，75万，你觉得值不值？
其实值得啦。其实75万真的是太值得了，
太值得了。
如果你是一个比如说台积电员工来这边住，我觉得离乡背景好像有点辛苦，有点难过。可是住到这个地方来，换到的是这种。
而且你看，比如说你带着小朋友、太太一起来住在这个地方，小朋友会觉得很开心。
对，
好，那就这样了，谢了。好，其实是这样子的。我觉得最主要的，为什么我们这一次美国的房地产这么多，我们这次为什么要来亚利桑那州，而且为什么又要来凤凰城？为什么？很多我们台积电的优秀的工程师都即将投入到亚利桑那。我们先替他们稍微看一下这边的房地产，我们就必须要找一个很能够值得信赖的地产公司。所以这个我们要先问一下今天我们的那位学姐。
你问她说，我们要怎么样才能相信我们在美国买房子不会被骗？
对，这个东西还是有。
As a Taiwanese person coming here to the States, how can we be sure that we're not going to be lied to or stolen from and we're going to get a good house?
You're going to want to do your research as a buyer. Do your due diligence. The company that I work with is Bridge Relocation Concierge. We are backed and an ambassador of Greater Phoenix Economical Council. And we're trusted by such a large enterprise.
Right.
So that I think can speak volumes. And as an agent, it's morally and ethically, our responsibility to listen to the buyer's wants and needs and do research and prove that to them. Not go, based on our own opinions.
Right.
但是如果说卖方的市场，我们希望他帮我们卖好这个房子的价钱，他又要如何来，就是说守住这个价钱？
it would be all about the pricing strategy. Holding an open house, getting a lot of activity in the home, not overpricing it, so that there possibly could be a bidding war.
So for someone who wants to buy a house out here, what do you recommend the steps they take? For example, you know, you come out and you look, what should they do?
First step would be, get in contact with an agent. Talk about your criteria, talk about your budget, what you're looking for, how far away from work you want or willing to drive, and then get pre-qualified or talk about the whole financial side of things. Proof of funds with a bank institute if you're gonna do cash, and then come out and have your feet on the ground and go look at homes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
最后，听说你个人有一段经验想要跟大家分享，说如果你是在这个生活圈生活的话，还有一个你觉得很不错的娱乐
哦，这个我跟你讲太重要了，就是你刚看完房子，你下了定金，买了这个房子以后呢，我建议各位去看一场真正这边的代表队——响尾蛇队，到他们的棒球场去参观一下。
谢谢。
跟着刘大神，晚餐别吃太撑。每周四晚上你绝对不是一个人。
今天是在那个响尾蛇的球场，给响尾蛇对上洛基。
今天那个黄总完以后，套场试一下，来球场感受一下。差了啦 ，OK 了啦。
所以台哥，如果说你有机会外派到 Phoenix 来工作，然后有这样子的休闲，
这种工作，台积电清扫大队，
你可以的。
这种气氛就很赞，
对不对？而且很舒服。气氛。
Setting